Angels are urging you now to choose to embrace audacious and bold faith. Venture forth into your day and triumph over adversaries with your vitality. Resolve to traverse the river with the assurance that you will neither stumble nor falter. I do not take pleasure in cowardice or limited perspective. Burying the talent I have bestowed upon you beneath the sand lacks any spiritual significance. I take pleasure in your ability to transcend the limitations imposed by males. I take pleasure in your presumption that I shall be deemed faithful on your behalf. I acknowledge your capacity for error, beloved, yet, if faced with a choice between unbelief and presumption, opt for presumption. I would want you to presume my benevolence rather than infer my absence in the struggle. Conquer negativity with my joy. Do not forsake the delight I have bestowed upon you, for it will sustain you until Shiloh arrives. Cease all communication with negativity. Embrace fully the entirety of my benevolence and grace. My favor towards you will guarantee your aspirations and perceptions in my presence. You are the recipient of my favor. My goodness is upon you today. I will never alter my opinion of you, beloved, for I have established my intentions toward you, and since I will not be rejected, neither shall you be denied, declares your Father. Divine guidance urges you today to place your trust in me rather than relying on your inherent capabilities. The job of my spirit cannot be accomplished through human strength. Attempting to leverage your innate talents, skills, and capacity to manipulate circumstances may lead to overwhelming challenges. Prostrate oneself and venerate. Let the principle of kindness govern your speech. Allow the wisdom within you to remain tranquil and readily accessible. Refrain from retaliating against those who have defamed and slandered you. Remain tranquil and comprehend. Do not rely solely on your confidence. Your confidence may falter and be diminished, while my love remains unwavering. Remain steadfast in my affection. Place your expectations upon me rather than upon humanity. Engage fully in my objectives and refrain from looking back. The sole existence that past grievances and offenses possess is the existence you bestow onto them. Refrain from dwelling on the past. Refrain from perceiving others through the lens of previous failures. Individuals transform. Your demeanor has altered. You are no longer the individual you once were, nor are your adversaries. Some have deteriorated, while others have expressed remorse. Do not demand your due by stating, "I will believe it when I observe it." Relinquish them to me. Continue to embody love in your actions. This is where it becomes intimate. Will you accompany me to this region? Will you respond and become lost in the wasteland of insult and injury? Grasp my hand. Permit me to serve as your guiding voice, urging you to walk in this manner. You will emerge from this period into a realm of advancement, untouched by the remnants of past adversity. God proclaims that this is a moment for praise rather than panic. Evaluate your reactions to today's life issues. Be assured that whatever transpires in your life has not taken me by surprise. Dearest, I am not anxiously pacing before the throne, contemplating how to extricate you from your predicament. If I support you, then who can oppose you? What instills dread in others should prompt you to nonchalantly respond, "If God is for me, who can be against me?" The Father declares, "I am for you." Some individuals with religious mindsets are so oblivious that they propose I am the one perpetrating actions against you. It prompts one to question whatever version of the Bible they have been perusing, does it not? The Father declares, "I am for you. I am supportive of you." The Father declares, "I am with you. Be aware that I am with you." You will emerge from this and every subsequent trial in life, akin to the Israelites, burdened with the spoils of the adversary. I do not operate in modest measures. I am a grand deity and I perform monumental marvels in overt manners that unequivocally demonstrate that you are the focus of my favor and the beneficiary of my adoration. Take a seat, inhale deeply, and understand the depth of my affection for you. There are indeed days when you will feel overwhelmed. When you sense that approaching, simply kneel and kiss the hand of the one who cherishes you. I am engaged in behind-the-scenes efforts, despite appearances to the contrary. When you perceive yourself as inadequate, recognize that the adversary is significantly more despondent, fatigued, and exasperated than you. He fails to see why I do not permit him to act freely towards you. Yet, the adversary, like people with a dogmatic mindset, does not grasp that I cherish you and hold you in high regard. And, dear one, guess what? You are victorious. God is inviting you today to revel in my favor. The Father invites you to ask, and my heart will respond affirmatively. The Father asserts, you are not a widow, you are a bride. Therefore, my request of me now as a woman in love would. I will withhold none of my goodness from you. Come, dear one, and I shall instruct you in prayers that will astonish you. I grant you my permission. I establish today a sanctuary of indulgent affection for you and extend an invitation for your entrance. Conquer new domains in the realm of faith. Abandon disbelief, and I will reveal my affirmation and assurance in your situation. I consider you the object of my affection, just as you regard me as the focus of your worship. I instill within your inner self the desire to discover, expand, and fully comprehend my goodness and favor. I am eliminating whatever is insincere or indifferent concerning my commitments. Examine today the limits of my grace and see them as the inherent condition I have established for your existence. The Father urges you to awaken from the inside. I am the Father, enabling you to progress further. Perceive me internally as your sustenance and supply. With that comprehension, the external expression will be effortless. This is the realm of "nothing shall be impossible" that has awaited you throughout your existence, as proclaimed by your God. Before the video continues, please like the video, share it with your family and write Amen in comment. God proclaims today that I am granting you profound permission. Today, enter into my indulgence. I authorize you to rise and exemplify my identity on earth. I authorize you to exorcise demons and cure the infirm. I authorize you to announce the favorable year of my generosity and compassion for your life and the lives of your loved ones. Do you comprehend, says the Father, that your most creative conception of my favor fails to approximate the magnitude of my love and commitment to manifest in your life for your benefit and blessing? Thus, the Father invites you to enter into my permissiveness. Cease permitting others to act as the arbiters of my blessings in your life. When correction is necessary, I will unequivocally indicate that it originates from me, rather than from human opinion or any religious conception of how your life ought to be structured. Reclaim your position and status inside the kingdom today. Submit once more to my spirit and my essence. Commit to daily immersing yourself in the understanding and experience of being my beloved, for I have bestowed upon you my unwavering love in its entirety, beyond your greatest imaginings. God proclaims today that my dominion is your inherent domain. You are a subject of the realm. My realm is the atmosphere I have created for you, not alone in death but also your daily life. Today, experience what it signifies to be positioned in celestial realms in Christ. Welcome to paradise on earth. Heaven is your abode now, not solely post-mortem. You are currently positioned in exalted realms, and the authority of the skies is your rightful claim on earth until you depart from terrestrial existence. The Father asserts that there is no suffering in heaven. Engage with the marginalized and afflicted in your daily interactions. Compassion flows within my heart. Your words and touch have creative power. The Father instructs you to reach out to the lost and the afflicted, for your touch possesses the power to create, heal, and deliver. You serve as the ambassador of heaven on earth in your life. This is your blessing, your supply, and your commission, darling. Today, God proclaims that the angel of transformation arrives to commence the shift. The transformation you have fervently demanded. The alteration you have requested is now upon you. Like the Israelites upon their exodus from Egypt, consume your meat with your sandals on your feet and your staff in hand. You are relinquishing certain aspects and transitioning into uncharted terrain. Prepare yourself. Make ready. Comply. Heed the prompting of my Spirit as I guide you not through the rigidity of the law, but by the expansiveness of my grace, love, and mercy. Transformation and change originate internally and extend outward from that point. Exemplify the standard. Exemplify adaptability and openness to change. Do not offend my Spirit by adhering to antiquated modes of thought and judgment. Abstain from all forms of judgment and condemnation. Cease permitting others to impose their preconceptions onto you as if they were the definitive authorities of my truth. Disregard the perspectives of individuals and their spurious authority and wisdom. Embrace the divine breath that will purify, rejuvenate, and fortify you for the forthcoming day. God declares today that I am assigning you the responsibility of a son. I refer to you as my beloved because you are the recipient of my favor and the focus of my blessing. Impress upon the essence of a servant, and I shall provide you the blessing of a son. Do not regard the privileges of sonship as something to be seized or contended for. The payment has been completed. You need not seek sonship, you are inherently a son. I have bestowed upon you the authority to become, hence, let the transformation begin. Embrace the readiness to help. Be amenable to being adaptable, communicable, and expendable. Exhibit malleability akin to clay in my grasp, and I shall shape you into a vessel of distinction. The Father asserts that you are not a vessel of inferior honor. I am introducing you to a plan and a purpose. Submit to my influence while I forge you in the crucible of my essence. Permit me to guide you through the process of my refinement, ensuring that all impurities are eliminated, leaving you as pure silver and gold. The Father declares, I shall place you before nobles and potentates. You are neither discarded nor a worthless being. While others may have dismissed you, recognize that you are embraced by me today. Embrace that acceptance and wholeheartedly want my approval. When acceptance and approval converge within you, that is the manifestation and sensation of breakthrough, as articulated by your God. Today, God asserts that your faith serves as the title deed to your innermost aspirations. Inquire as you wish, and it shall be granted to you. I acknowledge your belief, now permit me to assist your doubt. I will never exclude you from what Calvary generously provided. I will never disqualify you, but ensure that you do not disqualify yourself. You have been transferred from the realm of darkness into the kingdom of the Son of my affection. Cease to entertain thoughts of darkness, denial, and procrastination. I stand in solidarity with you. Do not comply. Instead, embrace the shift within your heart to think not as a destitute beggar, but as an entitled son, eager to serve and to discover your role in my purposes. The Father proclaims, I am with you. I shall never abandon you. I shall never abandon you. My compassion will locate you even in your failures and restore honor to your testimony. Grant yourself forgiveness. Proceed. In every failure, consistently revert to a foundational belief in my unwavering love and empowering grace. I am not merely striving to alter the situation but to transform you into the precise embodiment you were designed to represent. The Father proclaims, rejoice. This cannot be compromised. Continue to have faith. Continue progressing toward me with humility and a readiness to collaborate. I am the essence of existence, positioned in your life to guide you through every adversity. Before the video continues, I request you to comment Amen and if are able to help financially so you can do super thanks. God declares that now He is elevating you from obscurity to prominence. I am leading you from the disgrace of your inception to significant growth and progress. The Father declares that this is a period of progress for you. The markers of your fortune are visible on the horizon. Those matters you perceived as distant will soon become a mere footnote in the annals of my benevolence. My benevolence is eclipsing you now. The celestial hug envelopes you. The celestial template is currently being actualized in your life. The Father declares there will be no further postponement or denial. A fresh favor is bestowed upon you today. Those who overlooked, dismissed, and derided you will pursue you. They will pursue you, for they will recognize that you are my friend and that I am your Father. Exhibit generosity of spirit. Exhibit generosity. You are not merely to receive blessings, you are to embody a blessing. Bestow blessings upon both your friends and your adversaries. Commend those who opposed and resisted you in the past. The Father instructs you to engage in acts of love, for by such acts of benevolence and unmerited kindness, I shall bestow blessings upon you and generously allocate the spoils of victory. Angels proclaim today that the decree of heaven is upon you. I have established the prerequisites for enhancement, progression, and elevation. Your decision to embody a servant's heart will grant you access to the privileges typically reserved for a son. The Father proclaims, this is the power to become, as I have stated in my word. I have granted you authority to access kingdom entitlement. Select to embody the spirit of a servant while possessing the intellect of a son. Consider yourself a son, for all of heaven's treasures are available to you. As I have proclaimed over you, you possess the ability to declare over the earth. The Father proclaims. Proclaim the divine decree over your life and the lives of others. Declare boldly. Proclaim abundantly with confidence, assured that your words will undoubtedly materialize. Proclaim the manifestation of heaven, for in you, heaven has descended to earth. The Father asserts that you are not seeking a portal, rather, you embody the portal of heaven, and through you flows grace. Jesus Christ proclaims that it is time for you to soar. Engaging in actions driven by the flesh and the endeavors of the natural man will become obsolete for you. Anticipate an increase in work and obligations that have previously hindered your progress and caused discouragement. You will achieve more from a state of rest than you have in the past by putting in all your effort, will, and capability. I am a deity who governs from a state of tranquility. Upon comprehending this and entering into my repose, you will observe a significant enhancement in your performance and production. The Father asserts that he is a proficient businessman. I endorse your aspirations in existence, as I am confident that my investment in your life will provide returns. Once more, I assert, it is time for you to ascend. Today, I urge you to review the checklist of your dedication to me. You have requested that I assess you. Nevertheless, I urge you to evaluate yourself to determine if you are in the faith. This is the infallible realm where all things are possible, and every aspect of my promise materializes in your life even before you utter the prayer. God instructs today to be an active participant rather than merely a listener. My realm does not permit passive observation. Action is imperative. By transforming my promises into actionable commitments in your life, you will witness significant change manifesting. Regions of stagnation and persistent issues will respond to acts aligned with your faith-imbued declarations. One must have faith and take action. By doing so, you will ensure your prosperity. This is the method to invoke divine endorsement upon your life and aspirations. Be open to interruption. Exhibit adaptability. Be prepared to surrender your thoughts for my strategy. The Father declares, I have a plan, and it is not to leave you in a state of uncertainty and despair. Select this day to reevaluate your approach to my commitments. I instructed you to restructure your approach to my promises. The domain you will enter as you develop in me will encompass blessings, advantages, and entitlements. The Father asserts that he is not withholding anything from you. Some assert that I have expressed a definitive no, yet I have just said not yet. My blessing enriches without causing anguish. You must evolve into your entitlement and accept my persona as your default option in all circumstances. By doing so, you will achieve an infallible experience. Discard the ineffective practices of the past and the illusory aspirations that originated from conceit and folly. The Father states that he has significantly more in store for you, and if you are receptive, we are entering a new realm of blessings today. God proclaims that he is present for you today. I do not restrain myself when you fail to comprehend. You have created a few complications, however I remain steadfastly at your side. I did not send my Son to perish for an idealized version of you. I sent my Son to navigate the challenges and moments of disorientation. Understand that you are cherished. You are cherished despite your defects, failures, and shortcomings. You are cherished when you shut your eyes and feign my unawareness. I await your return, burdened by remorse and aware of your desire for purification. Approach me. I will provide you with respite, cleanse you, purify you, and enable you to fulfill your given potential. The Father asserts that we are bound together by ropes and bands of love. It is reprehensible that individuals who purport to represent me subject you to the deprivation of my affection. I cherish you, my sweetheart. You belong to me. I belong to you. Whenever you perceive me authentically, you will observe me approaching you with love, acceptance, and a commitment to assist you in overcoming every failing and flaw. The Father invites you to approach him, promising to gather you to himself and facilitate the development and transformation you desire.